Hello, everyone. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into Yvonne Luttrell's podcast. I am the host, Yvonne Luttrell. Guys and dolls, remember, if you would like to advertise on the show or if you have a show idea, please log on to our website at www.yvonneluttrellpodcast.com. Today's show was sponsored by Tax Resource Center and 729 Trucking. Today's topic is Nolan Wells, Skin Color Matters. Okay, so we're going to get straight into the topic. This is a very disturbing topic. It's all over the news media, different radio shows, podcasts. It's just all over. Today's story comes from the evil, lying, deceitful death of Nolan Wells, a 18-year-old young black teenager who went on a trip with 3 evil white seeds. This story has so many holes, so many lies, so many cover-ups that nothing is just adding up. One of the evil kids that was hanging with Nolan, named Warren, his stepmother is a local judge. So, of course, these evil, white, racist folks from Mississippi are going to try to stick together and cover up Nolan's death so that their spoiled, evil, rich, racist, embarrassing kids that they raise can live their life and pass on evil and racism to the next generation. Keep it in the family. Just pass on that evil to the next generation. One of the dumbest lies in this story was that Nolan was going to stay behind with some girl and he wanted to leave his phone behind. Now, come on, guys. It's 2026. No one is leaving their phone behind. A 4-year-old child isn't leaving their phone behind. A homeless person or a crackhead is not leaving their phone behind in the event that they had one. But, come on. No one is leaving their phone behind, especially on an island. Because you got to think about this. If you get lost on an island or someone is following you or, anything can happen. How do you contact someone? So you're just going to just go on off and just leave your phone? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Okay, hey, you guys are going back on land or wherever they were going back to. Okay, here, yeah, take my phone. I don't need it. That's bullshit. This is a homicide case. This 18-year-old goes missing with his so-called no good at friends who never searched for him, friends who deactivated their social media account and got lawyers because they are guilty of murder. A group of real friends are not going to leave anyone behind. Even if they had a disagreement, they're not leaving anyone behind. And I say that because, there's been different stories saying that they had an argument or whatever. Okay, but even if you have an argument with someone, no matter how mad you get with them, okay, you guys are on the island, so, hey, we don't have to talk on the boat, but hey, come on, let's go. So, no, it just doesn't make any sense. And again, like I said, no kid leaves their phone behind, especially on a boat. Even if he decided to stay and talk to a girl, he's not leaving his phone behind. Nobody's going to do that. And nobody is jumping in the water for a quick swim either. And the reason why I said that is because Okay, now no one said that he went for a swim, but some people are saying that he drowned. I mean, he's no, he's not going for a swim. I just don't buy that. But how could he have possibly drowned? Someone would have seen him in distress. It was enough people out there to notice if someone was drowning. So like I said, that's why I said there's so many holes in this story. It just doesn't make any sense. And also, if there was no foul play, why did they need dental records to identify him? Also, why did one of the friends have Nolan's phone? Nolan's mom, as we all know, she said that she tracked down the phone. And when she tracked down the phone, it was at one of the kids' house. So, is again, that just another hole in the story that doesn't make any sense. And when she got the phone, there were deleted messages. And here's the thing with what these stupid kids, they're just not even thinking. Anything deleted can always be recovered. And on top of that, like, these kids, they record everything. So someone had to have a video of the incident. I definitely believe that. And I believe that's why his Snapchat was deleted, because the mom said that his Snapchat was deleted. So maybe Nolan had recorded, some incidents or whatever, or I have no idea. But I'm hoping that all of the deleted messages will be recovered, because through legal process like subpoenas or a search warrant, law enforcement can request data to be retained. So at this point, I feel like everyone should be charged. Everyone should be charged. Guilty by association. Absolutely no excuses. Nolan, to me, just like looking at the videos, Nolan seemed like a great kid. He seemed like a great spirit, a good vibe, a great vibe, just like a light that would light up the room. And like I said, I'm just going off by some of the videos that I seen of him. And I just feel like, sadly, he was hanging around some evil spirits, evil seeds, bad seeds, negative vibes. No, I'm not a racist, but I definitely feel like if the races were reversed, the 18-year-old white kid would have made it back home to his family. If there was 3 black kids and 1 white kid, that white kid would have made it back to his family. This would not even be a situation. And you can say what you want about black people, and I'm talking about the evil racist people out there. You can say whatever you want about black people, but most black people are not evil. We don't desire to see someone hanging from a tree. Mississippi is a very racist state. White families in Mississippi are passing down their evil, racism, and their wickedness to the next generation. It's 2026. Yes, I said that. I'm saying it again. It's 2026. We're breaking generation curses on our end. You can't cover up a bright light like Nolan. Not with your evil ways, just because your ancestors used to do it. It's not happening now. That's over with. Think what you want to think. Feel how you want to feel. It's over. That's done. We're done with all of that. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. And y'all are going to pay for this young man's death. Y'all are going to pay. Y'all can lawyer up and keep trying to cover up all you want to, but you're going to pay. And you got to think about it, like, what parent is going to help their child cover up a murder? Like, you know that your child murdered someone. You know that your child is lying. You know that these stories that your child is giving you does not make sense. I don't care how much you love your child. You don't help them cover up in a evil act like that, because they're definitely going to pass on that evil to their kids. And it's not right. When you love your child, you tell them, hey, I love you. What you did was wrong. You're going to have to pay for this. There's another mother suffering. And if that mother was in your shoes, you would want her to take responsibility and make her child own up to his or her actions. So you need to do the same thing. You really need to do the same thing. And it's just so sad. And I get it. Okay, now, I feel like there are, like, okay, in different articles that I've read and in the comment section, there are white people, only white people. And not all, because there are a lot of white people that are against these kids. There are a lot of white people that are against these kids. But then you see some of them, he drowned. What do you guys expect? Oh, he was intoxicated and he drowned. What do you guys expect? So, I mean, come on. Like, no, he didn't. Now, I'm pretty sure some people, rather their races are not, would hope that that's the case. All of us would hope that it was just a drowning and only a drowning. But there's no way that this young kid went out there and drowned and no one seen him. And I see also, with the black people blaming. But this is the thing, and I'm not taking up for the black people, but right is right, wrong is wrong. Something happened to this kid. Because if I go somewhere and I'm with a friend, and first of all, I'm waiting on my friend, we're going to stick together. We're not going off by ourselves. Okay, you just met this person. Okay, no, you're not going to stay here. Okay, we'll just wait till you finish having a conversation with this girl, with this guy, whoever you're talking to. Okay, hurry up, wrap it up, because we're ready to get on the boat and we're ready to leave. No, you're not staying on an island. Why would you stay on an island? Why would I have your phone? How are you going to contact me if something happened to you, if you can't get back to the room or to wherever it is that they were going back to? So no, I mean, it just does not make any sense. So that's why I said you have to use your common sense. And no one wants a riot. Nothing needs to be set on fire. People don't need to go acting crazy, but we definitely need justice. Definitely justice for Nolan. It's, it is, oh my gosh, it's just unbelievable that there are so many evil people out here in this world. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is just really an act of evil. I mean, I definitely, I sympathize, of course, with his family, and I'm definitely happy that they did get Ben Crump involved, and that they're doing their own autopsy, because they should. And of course, everyone knows that the FBI is involved, and the FBI needs to get autopsies for the one in Mississippi as well, because in Mississippi they were trying to say that there was no foul play or whatever. Okay, yeah, so the stepmother is a judge, and you think, okay, yeah, the stepmom is a judge. Okay, we're just going to cover this up. No, we're not covering this up. This was a life that should have been here right now, a life that no one had any right to take away. They had no right to take this boy's life away, no matter what. And again, like I said, if I'm with my friend and if my friend happened to go missing, like I said, I would say, hey, let's stay and wait for them to get on the boat. Let them, talk, exchange numbers, whatever they want to do or whatever. But in the event that they got lost, okay, we're calling 911. We're going to call we're going to call their their mom, their dad, whoever. Hey, I was out here with Jessica. I can't find Jessica. What should we do? I just called the police, and am I being ridiculous? I haven't seen her in like 45 minutes, but this is an island. So, you're going to be involved. You're not going to deactivate social media. You're going to go on social media and be like, hey, my friend is missing, yada, yada, blah, 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 whatever. But everything that they're doing is just guilty. They're just showing that they're guilty and they're trying to cover up. And that's it. I don't believe a word that they say, and justice will be served. So I'm not sure if, like I said, if they're waiting to give all the details with the autopsy, because maybe they figure that people are going to riot when they find out that he was murdered. And again, like I said, no one needs to riot. These white racist boys, they need to be arrested for murder. Their parents need to be arrested as well for trying to cover up a murder. Nolan knew how to swim. And like I said, I seen some racist white folks saying, teach your kids how to swim. If you're going to teach your kids anything, teach them how to love instead of hate. Stop teaching them evil and racism. You guys need to be embarrassed of that. Be embarrassed. Be embarrassed. That's really a embarrassing act, because now look, your evil kids murdered someone. That is so evil. That is so embarrassing. And now you're frustrated, you're drinking, and you can't sleep because you're trying to figure out how to help your kids cover up this murder. You don't know what's going to happen. So stop teaching them evil and racism. Stop teaching them all of your wicked ways. And then you won't have to try to cover up any murders. That does it for now, everyone. I'm Yvonne Luttrell. Please stay tuned for my next episode.
big mistake.